was efforts and their view. Let's have what it's up. Pull up on the demon on God. We're looking like I still do fun. We're on the down with the garage. What is this Z-shit? Z-shit. Pull up on the demon on God. We're looking like I still do fun. Down with the garage. Hey, real, red, look. Cashews, everything around me. I say cashews, everything around DC. Get the money, dollar bills, y'all. I say cashews, everything around me. Get the money, dollar bills, y'all. I say cashews, everything around DC. Get the money. Hey, Ray, go to damn please. That's how you feel, Ray? Must be the mask. Must be the mask, right? Let me put my mask back on. Leave that beat right there, y'all. Ray, go to town, Will.
Not care less. you had a thing for me, honest thing you never said. How much it meant to you, never the last. You should turn me on, this time it has turned me on. Lights on, against the groove's on. So I am digging the same, digging on you, digging on me. Baby, baby, ooh, baby, baby. It's all it's all gotta be love. I am digging the same, digging on you, digging on me. Ooh, baby, 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 baby. It's all it's all. Hey, oh, why do I feel the way I do? When all I can think about is you. What was it in your life getting to fall for you? Do you know why I'm digging? Oh yeah.
The Skunk Boys and North East Side. Let's go. 1-8 zone. They better leave it alone. Come on. Shout to my man Jose, y'all. Oh, so much done to that glass man or two. The big man 103 crew. 311 star. The big A, come on. The sun up. The sun of honeys. And that shit to you. In front of see y'all groove. Jump around, yeah. I spend most of my days on the road catching a flag. Spend most of my nights on stage rocking the flag. Since I was a child, I go away the part of my life. Well, that's what I do. We love to see y'all groove. Let's work, yeah. Push that box way. Put it down this evening, y'all. Shout out to my man Stan. Shout out to you home. And nephew. Come on. The pretty biggie. Come on. Kaylee. You party with your daddy. I spend most of these nights on stage rocking the flag. Since I was a child, I go away the part of my life. Well, that's what I do. We love to see y'all groove. I ain't forget about your bar, man. I ain't forget about your bar, baseline. About your part, man. Hey, Mano, can we get to this right here? Oh, baby, come on. One more time. Yes, man, the family, y'all. The 103. Shoot Southeast family. Yeah. Bugtown family.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
And you know what? Abstrakt Xcilence. Yes, really do. I normally, when I start my show when we laughing, it's usually fellas around me. Somebody's done something, but
What's up, Chuck? I'm a visitor. I don't have to act right. I'm a visitor here.
good afternoon, people. We have these amazing Nubian queens in the building today.
Yay!
Hey, thank you for having me.
Of course, the hippie is back over here, Sissy, and CEO, creator of everything.
Including sheets and funnels. Don't come for her. We will mob up and pull up on your ass. Sorry.
She didn't
But
even
don't
let
play
me
with her.
act ignorant on my own show.
I know.
I'm sorry. I'm back.
I know.
I'm back.
How she just going to
I'm sorry.
And they babies too. I think they about 20 and 19. I said, oh yeah, let me back up.
They my son age. We got that work. Don't worry about it. He's playing across all generations.
And I want to help. That's all.
I'm not saying nothing else.
But no, I'm Sheets and Funnel with the S. Mine is spelled SHEETSNFUNNEL. That's me. Established 2012. Logo, first logo created by my cousin, Montu. He made the t-shirt for my birthday. I turned 32 years old. He made a t-shirt for my birthday. I wore it. Everybody, I want to get that. So that's how Sheets and Funnel started. You know what I mean? Like my cousin was already, and Sheets and Funnel was just a thing that me and my friend, who is deceased now, my best friend. And that's why it's emotional. Like, I really don't want to do Sheets and Funnel. You know, Montu and I have grown from that, and he's doing that, and I'm doing this. And then also my friend passed. So it's, I'm also attached to it, but I know everybody like, bring Sheets and Funnel back, but it's a little bit more personal and draining. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't work creatively in a happy space doing it. Like, what I do want to do is do like a rest in peace kind of t-shirt throwback with the Sheets and Funnel with her included, because she does at a grade 5 years. So I wanted to ask Montu, could he do the t-shirts, the artwork, and then sublimation.
Oh, I buy it.
Yeah, and we're gonna sell them, $40 and everything. We'll just go to that, and I think I priced it at like maybe $1,800. So.
Well, let me just say,
Yeah, we want to get a campaign.
We can sell some fish dinners too. Like,
Yeah.
let's get it.
I appreciate
Everybody
it.
deserves.
Yeah.
Let me say this, I don't know if I have the right to say it, but there should be no further explanation or
Yeah.
where this started, what was going on, and I'm just saying that we don't even have to talk about that.
Right.
That's that. Oh, before we shout out to some people that helped us get here, connected the bridge, God's ways, of course, appreciation, and of course, Montu.
His name is the Wizard.
Mitchie. And he got two new, he got an addition to the family. I know y'all probably seen them, but.
I already knew. We can't talk about it until they go live.
Until they go live, but they already put them on my
own
live.
personalities.
Okay.
Don't worry
They
about it.
adorable. Shout out to them.
That's it, though, and we have.
Yep.
Let's just share it.
Hello.
Hi.
What's going on? Lead vocalist for that MAB 2.0.
Yes, sir.
Y'all about to
I'm
make
happy
me
to
sell
be
it for a
here.
second. Hold on.
and
pretty over here.
entrepreneur of, we just talked about this,
Pure romance.
pure romance. You know what? Let's just call it a spade a spade. That's what we're gonna do. Because we said we can look at that anyway.
Well, see, it's more than just that, which is
Right.
why I don't categorize it as sex toys, because 80% of my business is actually bath and beauty products.
Okay.
I make most of my money off of our our bath line. Toys are definitely, a great addition. And I definitely do offer those, but sex toys are only 20% of pure romance. So, yeah. But I do have them, and they are very fun. So, we will break that down.
Yeah, we'll get you guys. We'll get to that. And, of course, to the far right of me is that goddamn fan from Goddamn Stance. Queen Pre.
Hi guys. I am not together. I am out of pocket today. I will be the first to admit that I'm out of pocket, but I'm getting there.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I'm a work in progress. I'm one of God's creatures.
Keep it real.
This is the day that the Lord has made.
We will rejoice and be glad
in
in it. Hallelujah. Yes, God. Y'all better not get me started in here today.
Y'all know JD don't like that type of talk. I'm just let y'all know he don't like that.
How we get in trouble already?
That's just a little.
All right, y'all. I gotta end this and turn this sideways because I need y'all to see everybody. So I will be back momentarily. Okay?
And y'all got Stan too quiet. Y'all know he gonna come.
No, Stan's
What's up,
about to start
Stan?
banging on the table. It's coming.
So hold on.
Don't ask Stan quiet.
The
Oh.
rules of the day are simple.
Okay.
It's the ladies and queen speak, right? So the fellas, we got nephew and Stan over in the booth. But
Pal's coming back.
yeah, Pound's coming back. So we're gonna let them rap and then the fellas will hop in toward the end.
This thing,
Comment whatever it is they have to say.
Right.
I feel like it's about to be set up. Like
Oh, this about to go
Why
left.
Why is everything and staying so quiet?
No.
He said not a word.
We ain't got started yet. Look,
He goes, wait till we get started.
I am not being quiet. I am standing in my strong Moorship right now. I am a black samurai. I cannot be
I'm
silent.
about to do that to my brother.
That's what he doing. All right.
I know he holding back the tea. Holding
Yeah.
back.
He ready to go.
He ready to He gotta just hold it back.
Yeah.
Ow,
Look at his
please.
face.
To get to his legs is going on. Hold on, Stan. Just hold on. Give him 5 minutes.
Yes, God's got you. I promise.
Crazy.
God's got you.
Fellas,
Pounds can't say
before
nothing.
we get
either.
started, how y'all doing this week? Y'all cool? Everything good?
Fellas, how y'all doing?
Ladies, how
LL
y'all
Off
doing?
Island. LL Off
I
Island.
wish the camera because nephew got his shades on.
He told me he was gonna have him on
Stan
today.
got the red turban on. They look
He
like
got his
an
little
R&B
head
group.
poked out the hat. He look like, yeah.
But they don't have their lead singer because the lead singer sitting over here. There you
Oh,
go. So, you know what? Before we go any further,
No, sir.
Oh
My God, I'm stressed out officially now. Do
Clips out
not.
there and footage of.
Get him started.
Listen, if you need anybody to sing,
No,
No.
You got a long one?
If I need somebody to sing, I'm going to sing it myself.
No, I'm saying, I'm saying.
I didn't get that memo. She failed to send me that memo.
What is going on? What is going on?
I don't think that she approved that one.
She's supposed to be getting some type of dates in some club or something.
In the quarantine.
She said she's waiting for the right club for you. She has to find the right venue for your sound.
Find a small enough backyard so that your fans won't look swallowed in a huge venue. We got to start small. Grassroots. Legitimate grassroots.
That's not what I'm doing.
Grassroots. It's
We
grassroots.
got about 10 people in here, so we know 10 to be there at least.
You got 10.
And that's a packed house, for real.
We're going to bring the kids.
Bring the kids, that's the hype, man.
Yeah.
So listen, I'm gonna just jump right in it because she thought she was slick. So listen, Pre pulled up on us and tried to have a
I needed to know.
conversation and try to get. But what
Let me
I
get
did
back
last
live
night,
real
5
quick.
o'clock this morning, is I came up with something else.
Oh, no, he didn't do that to us.
Oh, no, it's okay that he did it because
Okay.
we've already had our talk. And because this is not my show, I do not have to be respectful with my answers. So he put himself in a losing position by doing that. So I'm with it. Let's go.
I'm gonna just ask this one question, and I think everything else will spread itself out.
Uh-oh, here we go.
So listen, being strong leads in your individual professions. I'm sorry.
Tripod real quick because these people need to hear this foolishness.
Hey,
Maybe as bad as Pounds. I think she might be, and that's really you.
oh, Jesus.
She
Playground.
Oh.
He treats me bad, but I'm his manager. He manages not to let me have power. How can I promote you with no power? I mean, I'm just saying.
So, I'm sorry, I'm going back to the question.
I think.
It's an entanglement.
What we won't do today is use T.I.'s vocabulary to duck accountability.
I don't even know how that happened. I was trying to wait.
The chord was in an entanglement. She just spoke the chord's truth.
This was like, okay, well,
Listen.
you know what? Let me finish this. And
Go ahead.
Where you want to go?
Go ahead.
Being strong professional leads, yeah, okay.
Finish the question.
How
He
does
can't. You
that
stressed him out.
translate in your love lives?
Oh,
And do you find it more or less difficult to take people seriously?
what love life?
So let me ask it again. Being strong,
I have one of those. Sorry.
being strong, leading ladies, as you are in your individual professions, how does that translate in your love lives? And do you find it more or less difficult to take people seriously? Be it of the opposite sex and or females that you see in these situations and shit. Now, mind you, before anybody goes, because I'm going to let y'all start from this side. I'm definitely not starting from that side.
Hey, a manager.
I quit.
I know where that's going to go, because I said situationship, so I know where that's going to go. So,
First of all, that's not even a real word.
See,
We're not even gonna
see,
play
see,
with these
see.
words that people make up.
see?
Like, we're not even gonna play with them. But go ahead. Y'all right.
You
What was the question?
He wants to know, how does being a strong woman, a leader in business, affect your personal or relationship life? Like, is it existent? Is it non-existent? Do you take people seriously? Do you not? Is it harder to trust? Easier to let your guard down?
No. For me, I have mastered the art of unattachment. So I'm not really looking to date, be with anybody or anything like that. So, nah. I just, maybe when I did do it and I was in a relationship with just what I do in my business and the hours that I was up working and making hats and sewing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the morning, and she was asleep. It was that type of thing. She kind of didn't understand. She liked what I do, but it was like,
It's taking our time away.
it was kind of taking the bedtime away, but those was creative hours for me at that time. So for me, while I'm in a good creative space, I'm just doing my non-attachment thing so I can stay this way. Somebody, I don't know if I gotta be very special if I'm gonna finish what I'm doing in that 90-degree weather, sweat and tie-dye and call you. I don't got nobody like that. My sisters and my niece and somebody that I can really put into, like, you know, that's it. I quarantine even with the friendships and what I talk about. So I'm not, nobody, nope. I ain't doing it. So, but it's no, I just, it shouldn't have nothing to do, nah. Mm-mm.
Come on, sexpert.
Right, that's for me.
Why I gotta be the sexpert though?
I mean, listen, wear your title well.
I mean, but let me say this. You do have, what is that, supportive partners. I'm not saying I don't have supportive partners. It's just much different it's just much different. I got creative partners, but it is.
You take people seriously, though? I mean, does that mean you don't
I don't think they take me seriously because I play a lot. So, you know what I mean? And I'm less unattached and I'm less emotional. So it's like, damn, do she even like me? Because I don't show emotional affection. It just be like, okay, here you go, you know? So I get that. They question themselves.
So, some people who have been following me on Facebook kind of already know what my journey has been lately as regards to my love life.
Shout out to Emoji Man.
No, his name is Avatar.
Hi, Avatar name.
His name is Avatar.
I'm not in the loop here.
Don't worry about
That's
it.
because you don't follow me on Facebook.
I do.
So it's okay.
I do. I'm not really good with social media. I do.
I'm sorry.
I do.
It's okay. So, okay. But to answer the question, so I started Pure Romance 2.5 years ago. And oddly enough, I started this business, let's see. I started this business about a few months before my ex-husband decided to just up and leave me. And I believe, now, these are my personal thoughts. I have not discussed this with him. I am not about to bash him. But because my divorce is final, I feel like I can finally speak my truth. And yeah, so with me becoming a business owner, I feel that that put me in a different light as far as dominance. And being able to not depend on somebody any longer for certain things. So by me now having to go, because at one point I was working and I was asked to quit my job so I could have a baby. I did that. And in the midst of me not working, I decided to go ahead and start Pure Romance because I was tired of being dependent upon someone else.
Correct.
So during that time, I found myself, I found my voice again, and I found the strength to be able to say, oh, I can do A, B, C, D, all the way down through Z. It is possible. And whoever does not agree with it, that's unfortunately on you.
Sorry, Mom. I didn't mean to flip him off. That's how we feel about it. I did the whole world.
Yeah.
I was listening.
That's fine.
So-
Keep listening. Put your head back down. We good.
So do I take people seriously now? The gentleman that I am currently in a relationship with now, I was very hesitant to speak with him and to begin anything with him until I felt comfortable enough to where he respected my grind. And once I saw that he respected my grind, that's when I was just like, all right, then I can go ahead and put forth some effort into this and begin to take him seriously. So I do agree with that question. I didn't take anybody seriously because I was about building my wealth and making a name for myself. So anybody that came along, oh, Jay, let me take you out on a date. You know, you deserve this. I see that your ex is this, and he's doing that, and he's out here with this person, he's out here with that person, and you deserve this. Oh, I know I deserve it. Am I going to get that from you? No. You just want to take advantage of my vulnerability right now.
You're a predator.
A
predator.
Exactly. And I'm not going to allow you to do that. I am business-minded right now, and Pure Romance that's my business. That's my baby. That was my first business. That's my man, right. And then this year, 2020, right before we actually went into quarantine, I decided to start business number 2. So I now have a clothing business as well.
But you do more than clothing.
I do more than clothing. Yeah, keepsakes, memorial lanterns. I do a whole bunch of stuff. Glasses, cups, everything.
So we're going to make sure y'all get all the information before we get out of here.
Yeah. So I would say I'm not about to talk about Capri.
No, I said part of it's on the flyer though.
I know, but we're not talking about the business right now.
Oh no, let's get on the love. Come on.
Answer the question.
Let's get on the love.
So again, no, I didn't take anybody seriously until this person showed me that he took my craft seriously. When he could pour into my business and he decided to invest in me and invest in my business, that's when I knew, all right, this is worth me, being a part of. Like, I feel you on the those late nights. That's when I'm up.
Yeah.
He'll call me and be like, why are you still up? Man, I'm energized. I got ideas just flowing. And I don't get in the bed until like 3, 4, 5 in the morning.
Yep.
Just because I have to get out whatever it is that's going on in my head. And I could be working on 10 different designs at the same time. But it's like, you just got to get them out.
Yep.
And unless you have somebody that understands that, it's no point in taking anybody seriously.
Better get a dog, a pet.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
right
I'm going to
there.
stay true to the rules. I don't want to break comment. I'm just going to ask questions. So. Now she don't want to say.
But let me ask, before Capri start her question, her answer. I just wanted to ask you this about the way that you felt, like you said you was asked. I heard you say you were asked to quit your job and have a baby, and then I'm guessing the husband said I would provide if you.
Yes.
Okay, but was that what was provided for the baby and all of that? Was that not enough for you? Like, how did you get from doing that and then the energy to saying you want more, or like what was in between of what he was providing, not enough that drove
beginning
you?
to make me feel like a child asking for an allowance.
Gotcha. So he was controlling.
Yes.
Okay. That's what I got that. I just wanted to. Okay.
Yes.
I want to.
Gotcha.
But I can't. Okay.
I would say this ain't that segment.
Yeah,
We can
I
talk
know.
later.
I know. All right.
Gotcha.
Go ahead. I can't comment. Like, it's burning me up, though. I can't imagine how y'all.
I don't have a love life. It's non-existent. Most males figure because of what I do in go-go that I'm either sleeping with everybody in go-go or I'm easy to hit. They assume that
hitting the
because they don't see me with someone that I'm desperate or that I'm lonely. They don't understand, of course, my long hours, because outside of going to the go-go, my creative hours are at night. From 9 to 6 in the morning is when I'm my most creative. The fellas in this room will tell you, even the girl, even in our chat, I'll jump in the chat at 4 o'clock in the morning and drop something. I'll drop a flyer in the chat. They'll get a text message. Sorry if y'all have significant others at home. It ain't nobody but me. I'm harmless. That's my creative time. But the other problem is not only is Fans from the Stands my brand and my baby, I have Blessed and Highly Flavored. I have a nonprofit that I'm working. We're working on other things and broadcasting. I push and promote the people around me so much that nobody really gets the fact that it's more to me than just work. But at the same time, if you plan on disturbing my peace, you better be adding to what God has destined for me. Like,
Or doubling, I'm telling you.
I've gotten to a point now where it's not that I ignore, but I feel energy. I can see what it is. I've been through so much. And at 41, I'm so peaceful that if I feel like you're coming to disturb it, I'm not even going to entertain you. The old me, listen, the old me would play because I'm bored.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you want to take me out?
Yep.
You going to pull up and all the girls going to be there. She hungry, we hungry. Like, because if you're coming at me sexually, and that's the only way you're coming at me, I'm going to come at you the way that you don't want to be came at. And that more likely than not.
Spending your money.
Yeah.
Burning
Yeah,
them
you want
pockets.
to equate that with cooch. You want to offer somebody $40. It's 6 of us. Can you afford all of us?
You said that.
We a business.
But this ain't $40 cooch.
No. But
This
not-
401.
But see, the
K,
other thing that these men...
Shit, I got another question.
401k, life insurance.
I need LLC.
Yeah.
Keys to the kingdom. Put me in the wheel.
Give me the
like,
deed to the house.
Listen, and your kids won't let me. So now you need to pay me child support for your kids that are
your
your kids
kids.
that I'm helping you take
Thank
care of,
you.
which are your kids.
Thank
See, what you have to understand is a lot of us, there are a lot of women out here that actually add value
Yes.
to situations.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
instead of that value being looked at as a worth,
Yeah.
it's looked at as a supposed to. I'm not supposed to take care of your kids. I
Thank
have one
you.
and he's 20. Whatever I choose to do is because I do it out of love and adoration. But it's a lot of expectation that happens. And that's another reason, first of all, most of these people who call themselves men can't effectively communicate. Text messaging is not effectively communicating.
Facts.
You can't build a relationship. not going to be able to understand what you're saying. I'm not going to be able to interpret. Like, grow up. If you can't have a real conversation with me, please don't jump in my inbox and say anything.
The DM inbox or which inbox? You talking about?
Any of them.
Don't disturb my how much is his t-shirt. www.crankrock.com.
Man.
Don't flirt with me through my friend's business because I'm going to send you straight to them. I'm not even for that. Like, we're all adults. State what your intentions are. If that's what we intend on, we're going to entertain it. If it's not, we're not even going to entertain it.
I think I shared her post from your page, and somebody inboxed me and said, "Oh, those tie-dye shirts are cute. Where do you get those from?"
It's right there.
Didn't you see the post?
Yeah.
They
Follow the link.
yeah.
Why are you in my inbox? You
don't
could have
read-
commented
you
this
don't
on the
read-
post.
If this
post.
is your way of flirting, you're failing because you're not doing any. You're not doing nothing for me. Send me some grant money to invest in my business. Then that's flirtation. Like at this point in life.
Send me tickets to a conference to where I can build wealth.
So let's add on to the back of that question with, since this was just recent, maybe a couple of weeks ago, how y'all feel about what B. Simone said in reference to...
I don't keep up with social media.
I'm about to say, what did she say?
Yeah.
She made...
Hi, boo.
Hello, CC.
Hi, boo.
Hey, she made a comment. Well, she was in the interview and somebody had asked her what does she looking for a man, and she said, "I don't want a man for a 9-to-5 job." She
She needs to grow up.
She said, "I want a man that could." That's like part
Keep
of.
up with her lifestyle.
Keep up with her lifestyle.
She said, let break it down for her a little bit. She broke it down.
Yeah, because I'm actually bringing it up because I just watched 85 South. Shout out to the gang.
I just watched that video
Carlos,
too.
DC, Chico, Los, actually.
9 to 5.
Yeah.
That baby don't have no benefits, bitch. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So she was just recently on 85 South explaining it because she got roasted for it.
She should have.
She got counseled, she said.
You have to be intentful with the impact of your words prior to you using them.
But
That's part
what
of branding
she
yourself.
learned. She learned.
Too late.
But her point, after she explained it, that's why I'm asking, was... So basically what she was saying is it had nothing to do with somebody having a 9-to-5 job. It's a mindset. She was referring to the mindset. Same thing. That's why I'm bringing it up. Everything y'all just said is basically what she was saying in terms of having somebody that can match
what
her
I
lifestyle.
give in. That's what I heard her say. And that was the funny thing about what she
That's
said
why
and
I
how she got canceled, because when she said it, I didn't take it like you took it. I understood exactly what she meant.
But that's on a different level because in all honesty, I feel like you do have to be equally yoked with a person, but no disrespect to the men in go-go. I don't believe that me dating or being in an entanglement with a man in go-go would be beneficial to the work that I do because it would be looked at, especially if they're in a band and I'm promoting or pushing that band. Now, every other band that I promote or push is going to feel like I'm showing them favoritism because it's so many egos and so much entitlement in this culture for people who have not made it outside the Beltway. I'm not saying nothing else because I'm going to get in trouble.
I guess I'm looking at it from a different standpoint. So my question is, what's wrong with
What's wrong with
what's wrong with not wanting somebody that has a 9-to-5?
That's why I
We're
asked.
supposed to want more from the person that we're investing in, and when I say investing in, I mean in a relationship.
Right.
If I'm going to put my best foot forward, and I don't want somebody that has a 9, if I left a 9-to-5 for specific reasons because I'm trying to create generational wealth, why would I allow my man to suffer the things that I'm trying to get my mindset out of?
But you wouldn't be but the thing about it is you wouldn't be allowing him. Because what you have to understand is, and me and him had this talk yesterday, everything that happens is of a divine timing and a divine purpose. Just because you're ready to break that curse on your side does not mean that he can. Some men can't mentally wrap their mind around stepping out. Some human beings, period, can't mentally wrap their mind around stepping out of what they know and onto faith.
And that's why she's saying that she won't deal with a man and that she will feel the vibe of that.
She may be blocking her blessing because some...
No, she did it. And that's the thing. She said when she was a 9-to-5er, she dated him. Once she got where she is, she travels so much, she does so much thing. It didn't flow. And you know how women are. Once we make money, you're not dating down. Only men who gets money dates in the hood.
I don't agree.
I agree.
I don't.
Name a rich woman that's dating. I mean, it's some bums. It's some.
It was just a story on Facebook, and I can't remember the young lady's name. She makes 6 figures, and her dude was homeless, and she married him. No prenup.
Right.
Moved him into her house and built him up and helped him to become who he is. That's why I'm saying, like, I can't say I'm not going to date a man with a 9-to-5 or that has a 9-to-5 mindset. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be transparent about what it is I'm doing and how I'm doing it and put that in front of you. And you choose if that's something you can deal with. I don't get to make that choice for you.
True.
Though our lifestyles may not mesh, God is not going to give you everything in a perfect package. It's going to be something that's going to be wrong with the situation.
True.
It's just up to you to pray for the discernment to understand what it is you need to connect with in that situation. Is it long term? Is it just for this season?
Correct.
Is it for a reason or is it for a being? I feel like we get out of context with things when we get in touch with the worldly aspect of it instead of putting our spiritual and our faithful side in first.
Right.
Because I move by faith on God. It's plenty of times I'm getting ready to do something and I'm like, I'll tell them, I'll be like, I don't know if I can pull this off. And then when I pull it off, they're like, why do you doubt yourself? Because that's the fleshly side of me. I'm growing in my spiritual side. I don't want a perfect package.
But, I mean,
I don't.
at 4, yeah.
But let me give a little more context.
I don't want nothing. I ain't
Mom
need-
is losing her mind in that chair, y'all.
I don't even want nothing.
71-year-old wisdom is she is
But I'm just saying, you
losing.
can say one thing in the seven ways somebody
Right, that's
hear it.
right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That's
give a
all.
little-
And everybody's gonna break it down and make it sound good
Yeah,
in their feelings, but
it's relative,
I still feel it.
It's
and hear it.
relative to your perception.
Right.
Truth is
You
relative
only
to
hear
my
it.
level of
There
perception.
you go.
Whatever I perceive,
That's what you're gonna take
is
in.
what I'm going to take out of it.
Exactly. I got you.
And that statement in my
That's why you
spirit.
gotta be careful what you
Yeah,
say.
that's
What
why
you
I
said
said
before.
intent and impact.
Got you.
But that's what
Gotcha.
what she. And I'm only saying this because we all make horrible decisions with some of the things we say. So her coming back and explaining like
Yours is well deserved, sir. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
we're not about to do that, Pre. We're not about to do that.
Off the
We're
air.
not about to do that.
Maybe off the air.
Because we just talked. We're not about to see.
Sister
I'm
brother,
sorry,
sir.
y'all.
No, JD.
Because Stan,
back.
no,
No, we're on the topic.
Cause Stan been good.
yeah,
So then if that's what that was a
some stuff happened. Yeah, we'll talk about it though.
don't do that.
Off camera.
I already said that.
Her context in a lot of ways of everything you just said, she should have been more detailed of how she
She
came
should
out
have
with
been
what
more.
She shouldn't have said anything. Why does it
Thank you.
matter? Why does a
Thank
man
you.
want to know how I feel
See,
about
that's-
all this? Y'all
that's-
faking.
just ask
Stop
the
it.
question. They asked, it was an interview. They asked her a question and she answered the question.
She should have thought about her answer.
You don't have to answer every question.
That's what I'm
asked you in the
saying.
interview.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Most people know that if you can't frame it in a way where it's not hurtful, you just say
hey,
nothing.
nothing. Yeah,
Especially if you're
never-
building a brand, like on God. I'm pretty sure at this table,
Yeah.
the three of us have seen people shoot subliminals or say some big wild love shit, and we just want to attack.
Yeah.
But we realize that we're building something that's bigger than us.
Bigger.
And if I give you that energy, then I'm taking away from my creative energy and my creative space. Listen, we sit at tables
I
and
got
make
that.
decisions.
Yeah.
All that extra stuff is for, this, but the people around
Around
us
us
in
in
positions
position, yeah.
where we are wealth, not only wealth, health, and spiritually minded, but emotionally capable of dealing what comes along with it.
Right.
But that comes from the nurturer side of us. That's the difference between men and women. Men are hunters. Women are nurturers.
Yeah. We take care
Period.
of the castle.
We take care of everything.
Like Stan say, the man belongs in the street, not in the house.
I agree. He's
You
supposed
have
to be
no
working.
seat in here. There's no
No.
throne for you, King.
No.
Get your ass outside.
And
Make
do
the
some
money.
damn work.
You feel me? You're lazy. Only come in here to eat and eat.
And take the trash out, please.
Oh yeah, eat.
I'm
Eat,
not touching no trash.
She said,
Oh,
eat and
man.
eat.
eat and eat and leave, boy.
Okay.
Oh, Stan must be right on.
So
You been writing?
in that sense,
Stan glowing over there too, boy.
you
Like
obviously
that.
answered it completely. As far as the do some own things in terms of the mindset, but you did answer.
She
it,
said
but-
she's not upset with it.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm cool with it.
So, I mean, my answer for the Be Simone thing, no, again, I don't feel that there was anything wrong with her statement. Because if you want more for yourself, then you want more for yourself.
Yeah.
What she wants, that's what she wants.
Yeah.
Why does it piss you off about her not wanting somebody like that?
Like that, yeah.
Leave her be. That's her. That's her feelings.
That was
Whatever.
in response to Jade and Lee's thing too.
So thank you.
As far as what you were saying, the spiritual thing, I totally agree with that.
Right.
Because I definitely pray about
Everything.
Yeah. The guy that I am dealing with right now, you think I didn't pray, or I wasn't on my hands and knees in my prayer closet asking God, Lord, please let me know if this is the right decision. I already then had one failed marriage. I don't want to. So anything that I do, I'm definitely going and I'm praying. But in that same aspect, if I'm going to pray, I don't believe that I'm blocking my blessings by saying what I don't want and what I do want, because during my prayer, during all of my meditation, I'm asking God to reveal to me what it is that I need to be looking for, what it is that needs to be in my life. Take out the people that don't deserve to be there. So if I am now at a place to where I have grown from being able to accept anything to now I have built a standard, I look at that as God has now moved me up a level to say, you are better than where you came from. Amen. So this is now what you deserve. You have now came from nothing to something. So do I believe that some people do block their blessings? Yes. But as far as...
I wasn't speaking for you personally.
No, I know. That's exactly what I was about to say. As far as for me, I don't believe that will block my blessing if I stated that. Where she is in her spiritual journey with God, I have no clue. I have no clue. So I totally agree with what you said. Again, do I find anything wrong with her statement? No.
Yeah.
Before you go to stand let me say anything to you.
Say something, mama.
Speak.
Saying over the
everybody.
She wants to speak.
My piece.
She's holding her
And
peace.
I ain't holding
Because
it
they
wrong.
had, listen, before you go into it, they had to answer the questions. I want to tell you, but we go ahead and listen.
Ladies, first of
Hi,
all,
Mom.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Mom. You won't leave my boo alone because I can fight.
I'm going to give y'all that first. Because coming up at 71 years old and watching these ladies, my daughter, you all make me so proud.
Thank you.
So proud. Because first and foremost, you're there together. And not beating each other away from each other. We're there together.
We gonna get this money.
You know, and we don't have enough of us coming together. Supporting each other. Taking criticism not as a bad thing, but as a good thing to get forward. I appreciate you all. I love you all so highly. I want you to continue to stand on your faith and trust God. And in the process of going through this, you got to stay in that closet.
Oh, yeah.
Because you still got enemies. Your best friend.
Yeah.
They'll
Your
use
best
anybody
use
to tear
anything.
you all down.
Yeah.
So you got to stand firm and stay prayed up. This one right here, I've been praying over this from the top of her head to the bottom of her feet. And then this one, when she first came in the building, from the top of her head to the bottom of her feet, and she started moving and doing what God had told her to do. So I'm covering you from the top of your feet to the bottom. You hear me? But you got to stay strong, because if you don't, baby, we are dribbling away. We're fading away, and we got old women who still living in that. I got to be the housewife, clean the dishwasher, and wait till I get home. That's okay. Sorry, Jermaine. But then too, God has something for you all to do.
Yes, ma'am.
Do it.
Do it.
Yes, ma'am.
And you asked him what you want. You asked him, don't you say, well, keep asking him what he wants. I tell us she's so bold, and we was at it yesterday though, but I loved every bit of it. You got to be bold. You have to ask God what you want. Because you can't ask me what you want. I can't give it to you. I have no way to get. I can pray over it,
Right.
but I can't give it to you. So you continue to ask God for what you want. You continue to have that relationship.
Talk to my sky daddy every day.
You know, we have to look at these men. And you have to pray over which God send to you, because they look good, muscles, walk like they got the world on their shoulders. Just as women do the same thing with them, we get the butt up in the air, breasts out, and we go in and smell good, and they just use us.
I'm not trying to.
Let me
But why you say sorry to Jermaine when you said
Right.
because she was about to go in. Okay, that's why it wasn't nothing she said. Because he said what the?
Yeah, I was wondering too.
What? Because he was about to tell him turn that mic off. Cause he
Nah. She did her thing.
I love you. You look up to mom. I tell you.
She
did, you know I do too. She did her thing.
I turn the camera right
Just
around
let me know
on
when
you
I
so
need to
you
fight
can talk
for
to the
it.
people. You don't need his mic.
That's what I'm talking about. We get
We
promoted.
got our own people.
We're going to call it the grandma show. That's right.
We got time locks right here.
The grandma of a go-go.
Yeah, I'm with it.
I agree. I got
Oh shit, you better pop it, drop it, stop. I'm with it. Don't worry about it. Sorry.
Focus.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
Mom about to get us fired.
We in trouble together. I'm not talking no more.
It's too hot to go to detention. I want to go.
Thank you, Mama.
I'm gonna take my snacks to detention.
I think you already got it. You stay in detention.
That's all right. My sunflower seed shells all over the floor.
Bring my line
I'm
later
gonna leave
papers
some gum
right.
underneath the dust too, just because I know that she got clean.
So we say prep. I stopped at prep and standard. And since y'all brought up entanglements, and
Well, I don't even know what is it. I don't even know what. I don't even know what an
It's a TI
entanglement.
word that is used to duck accountability for taking advantage of someone who was mentally ill at the time, and she decided that it was okay to lay down and have a sexual relationship with him and invest emotion in someone that she knew that the family reached out to her to help this man's mental well-being.
Okay, but hold on. Let's define the
So
word.
she
because
used him as
the
a sex slave?
The word entanglement is actually a real word, and it means a compromising relationship. So let's break that down, and then now we can jump into what she did.
But I heard that Jaden introduced her and him.
That's her son.
The son.
That's her son.
Before y'all get to
That's her son.
my question, because she just broke it down to what my question was.
Oh, what's so wrong with what men do? Y'all do that all the time.
And that's what I'm about to
Let
ask.
Jada have
wanted
it.
to ask you
Predatory behavior has been normalized by sex. It is okay for men to do it. When women do it, we are bashed. It should
Right.
not be normalized or accepted from anybody, man or woman, period.
So when I lay down with somebody, I'm responsible for if they fall sexually in love, because he just seems hurt.
No. What you're responsible for is the fact that his family reached out to you to help him get mental healing, and instead of you giving him mental healing, you gave him sexual healing.
I'm right, and I'm Jada Pickett. I'm an actress. What's in my
Because that's what she promotes. She promotes health and wellness. She promotes the productive mindset and growth of this young next generation. That's what she was pushing. So
But
when
the
they
kids
reached out,
are weird. So why would you even put your hands?
I agree with that. I agree that the kids are weird. I agree that their whole cult-like lifestyle is
weird, right.
No disrespect to what they do in Hollywood. They do not define what love is for me.
Correct.
They do not set relationship standards for me or anybody around me. However,
If it
they
works
reached
for
out
them.
to you telling you that this man has mental illness and you decided your coochie could heal it.
Did she decide that the coochie could heal it?
I
or
mean, did
because
she
the way that
decided
she-
the coochie
yeah.
did it, or they just had sex? She said
way
she
that she
It
broke it
wasn't
down.
just had sex because there are plenty of pictures of them together. It's been more than once.
The way that
Right.
she broke it down, though, was
So that's a
that he
relationship.
came to her,
She said they
and
got
she
into a
came to
relationship.
him, but they built a friendship. So in the midst of, you mean to tell me in the midst of building a friendship, you have not one time
I am
ever caught
friends
feelings with
I'm
somebody?
friends with plenty of my son's friends, and I have not knocked any of them down.
I mean, I'm not saying
So
that.
you haven't
I'm not
knocked the
saying
boot.
it's not possible
Acceptable.
to not do that.
In my younger days, would I compromise a friendship because my physical needs and their physical needs met in a lustful moment? Have I? Yes. In my adult days, there's no need to do that. I value the friendship more than I value laying down with a person. Some people aren't the same after sex. Some people be gone.
Yes.
But what Will
now sex
asking
means a
gay, what
relationship
y'all
and they're
expect
tripping.
Jada
I don't
to
have
do?
time for that.
Jada was put in a compromising situation. Number one,
Jada
she's
chose to be in that compromise.
true, but she's married
She
to
did.
a
Let's
man
be
who
accountable.
shows that he's gay,
Let me-
and I'm not supposed to get me something on the side from a young dude. I didn't know I was
So
wrong.
my thing is, if you see signs of this man and you guys were apart from each other while y'all were apart, if that had you that uncomfortable, you should have left. Don't come back with this unhealthy shit where you say we realized that we could not be away from each other. That sounds like a codependency in an abusive situation. You like we talked about words and intent. You got to be mindful if you say, he said I was done with your ass. Like, I watched it. I told y'all I'm gonna watch it. He said I was done with your ass. I didn't know if I was ever gonna speak to you again. And she said, I knew you were.
We were old.
She didn't show any signs. She showed no signs of remorse. Like, on God, she is the definition of a savage because she was calm, she was cool, and she was basically like, yeah, I know you were, but I was like, basically, I was still fucking August.
But see,
This
I think
is
that they
real
have
karma.
spoken.
This is
I
more
think they have
like
spoken.
got your ass back for all them
So
42 women and them 33 men that Will Smith slept
But
with.
we're not gonna play.
Got
we
you
not
back. So
gonna,
now
but
Will
listen,
Smith can't take one
No.
out of all these women
that's
what I
and
said.
men
But
Jada had.
see, I don't agree with that. I don't agree that it's only been August. I don't agree. Like,
That's true.
I feel like this is the thing. When you set up a standard for whatever type of relationship you have to revisit those terms quarterly.
Right.
Because in the beginning, it may have been okay for us to have an open relationship if that's what you choose.
Right.
But towards 6 months in,
We got
I'm
to-
looking like, yeah, I'm not sharing. I don't want to share you. But because you put that standard in place in the beginning, it went left. So while they were separate, no disrespect, when you're separated from somebody, we all make choices and decisions.
Facts.
You may lay down with somebody, but if you're separated and you're not divorced, you should not be getting into a relationship.
Facts.
You're still married.
Facts.
And I'm not judging anybody. I'm not knocking anybody's situation. Morally, for me, if we are still married, we are still married in every aspect. Now, do you acquire new friends during separation? Yes.
Right.
Should you be laying down and developing emotional ties with
Of
this person
course.
if you're not done?
You
No.
damn right.
Not if you're not done. Not if you're not done with your ex. You're not. You
That's
should.
why I ain't getting married. You damn right. I'm
See, you be
always
done.
available.
You be
I'm
done
always
legally.
available.
So I'm
Anytime.
talking about done emotionally.
All right.
But see, you can be done emotionally.
I'm always
Yeah.
there. Just
But they weren't
unattachment.
done
Yes, my
emotionally.
answer is yes. Can you come in the morning? Yes. Can you come tonight? Yes.
And she wanted third party. Okay, her will have
But I had to go back and watch.
Yeah,
August
but he
Alsina's
said he
interview,
asked
and
him.
August, but
He
Will,
asked
Will
Time
said
out,
Will
man.
said
Hold
that
on.
conversation
Look,
never took place.
Hold on. Listen.
That was a hurt boy saying, lying,
I want
hurt
to give
boy.
a little more context here.
And then he jumped on social media and attacked Kiki
Kiki-
Palmer. You just mad because I curved you. See, listen.
Emotional
Kiki,
man.
August.
Thank God.
August.
Oh,
Thank
God.
God.
He attacked
you
Kiki
learned that
Palmer.
foolishness from your
See,
life.
this is what I was
Don't be mad. Hallelujah,
hold on.
Jesus.
I
You are
don't-
amazing.
And everybody, well, maybe not, but everybody in this room, I'm horrible.
You Jelani or
with social
Kiki
media
now.
outside
He's
business.
trash.
I'm horrible with
He's
social media.
trash.
I'm horrible with keeping up. 'Cause I really don't do the
He's
nonsense
trash.
and the foolishness. I really, when things like this come up, I like to dig into the deeper part of it. Not so much their life.
She's a predator.
I don't care about her. No,
I'm with
I don't
it.
care about her.
She's
I don't care
snatching
about them.
souls. One up full of ladies. Let's go. Wrap it up.
I want to say something. I want to say
It's
something.
different for me because I
wanna say
have a
something.
20-year-old son.
Understandable.
And there's
Understandable.
no way I'm
Understandable.
gonna look my son in the
Capri.
face like I knocked your
Capri.
friend down
Capri.
and he's stalking me
Yeah.
down.
Very understandable.
Yeah.
You are a mother.
I'm about to say in
But
that
I'm not.
aspect. So
I'll be your alibi. Send me a text if I need to call you to get you up out of there for your next appointment. Like, I'm with the shit. Like,
this topic actually touched home for me
Okay.
because it reminded me of what happened during my situation and during my
And that's what
separation.
that's what I was trying to say. So like so many
So-
people are talking about this the public, the celebrity side of it, but it's happening.
So this happens all the time.
Okay.
All the time.
Okay.
this was just highly publicized because of who they are.
Exactly.
That's
So
Correct.
for me, what this meant was because so let me just start from the beginning. He and I separated 2018. Okay, we're now in 2020. During that time, did I have relations with someone else? Yes, I did.
Damn right.
Yes, I did. Did I have a relationship with someone? No, I did not. Did I want to go back to my husband after it? No, I did not.
Okay.
Did I go back to my husband after it? Yes, I did.
Okay.
But mentally, was I done? I was. So I can understand where her mindset was for her when she was in that moment of thinking, oh, well, he's done. Because once my husband left me, I'm like, oh, okay, well, there's nothing left for me to fight for.
Right.
So I can go ahead and just do what I do.
Do me.
Should I have waited, like you said, until my marriage was done and dissolved and everything? Yes. But emotionally, I was done. So I was already in the mindset
See how women do?
I'm good.
See how women do? He just moved out of this physical space.
Exactly.
But your mental was done.
Yes, my mental was
You know,
done.
our
My
mind be made of
emotional was
caprice.
done.
Listen. I'm not knocking anything.
Right.
Like every situation is by situation, by
That's true.
circumstance. However, in this situation,
But you are looking like as a mom
you
with a
could have
20
knocked
year.
down any nigga in Hollywood. You
True.
are everybody's.
I understand,
You
yeah.
are everybody's.
That's
young
where I
crush.
don't agree. I don't agree because that was her son's friend.
Yeah, that.
Had it not been her son's friend, then I'm
it
like,
could have
okay,
been,
whatever.
It could have been Joe Blow from the end of the block, and she could have knocked him down. Cool, but you first of all, you knew his mental state prior to doing what you did. Like to me, the mindset. If I know that one of my kids' friends is mentally ill, like that, I can't get past the kid friend.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
Like that, I can't.
Because isn't he over 21? He's a grown up.
It doesn't matter.
He
That's
was
still
23
That's
or
still your kid's
24
friend.
when they
That's
were
your kid's friend.
together.
He's a grown up.
That's your kid's friend now. He's a grown up in age, but he wasn't mentally capable of making any decisions. That's why the family reached out to them for help.
Okay.
Because they knew that those two were good friends,
Right.
and they knew that they were of influence to him.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Right,
like
right,
all
right,
of this
right,
just
right.
sounds predatory to me. That's just like if my mom reached out to my best friend's parents, and now my best friend's father is sleeping with me.
Right, I get it.
Do you get what I'm
If
saying?
it's flipped that way, it's a huge problem then.
It's
You get it?
predatory.
That's a huge issue.
It's predatory because she said herself, I knew that we were a big influence on him. I
Yeah.
knew he listened to us.
Agreed.
And I mean, I was hurting then. I was broken, and I ended up in an entanglement. And Will was like, an entanglement?
Right.
Like, I'm going to hold you accountable at this table.
Right.
Because she was ducking the accountability. Yeah, I saw the video. I was dancing.
I mean, but it is an entanglement.
It is.
Entanglement
It's a
still
compromiser.
means a relationship.
It's a
So she's
compromiser.
not denying that it was a relationship.
But
She
never
just
said
giving,
it.
she's telling you what the title
Yeah.
of the relationship of what she
Right.
felt, and
To-
that's what
to
it
her.
is.
It was
So-
definitely
and that's
wrong.
what it is.
It was
Capri.
definitely wrong
But
because
listen-
of
It's an
who he
I had
was.
no
But
even.
that's
I'm
it.
unattached, so we had sex.
But guess what?
Let's
To
add
her,
on.
Can we move forward?
but to
Yeah,
her,
let's add on
listen,
to
to
it.
It
her,
shouldn't have been August.
to her, it was an entanglement.
Correct. To him.
What he said
We ain't got nothing to do
was,
with
and I
him.
quote,
We got nothing to do with that.
I was in love.
Of course he
I
was.
invested everything in this
Of
relationship
course he
for
did.
listen, but it's not an entanglement if it's for years.
Yeah,
for
but-
the years we were together in a relationship.
So we gotta hold Jada accountable for August falling in love.
And we
I'm
gotta hold
confused at that part.
We do. Because
Why?
because you knew he was mentally incapable and you laid down with him.
You never know, but you can lay down
But
with
she
a
knew.
retard. Okay.
But she knew. Like
I'm
if
just-
you're
I'm-
if you're
That's what- I would
ignorant
say
to the
that's
fact
where I
it's
agree with
different.
that,
If
yeah.
you're ignorant, like if
Okay.
like okay, say you start dating a girl.
So you think
And
she had
listen.
sex with him because he was mentally slow,
No,
or
but
she
I'm-
just got horny? You feel what I'm saying?
hold
Like
on,
that's
hold
what
on,
I'm
hold
saying.
on.
So as a grown
Hold on.
grown woman who is a multi-millionaire who is responsible not only for yourself but for
Right.
protecting your brand and your kids, you got to do better. While I understand
Yeah.
you're human, you can't just be hopping
He
on.
one of them toys.
Yeah,
But
Speaking of toys,
Hello.
Yeah, hold on. So we got about 10 minutes left. I want to get this
works.
out.
if I take a drink and I know it's a hot young man that's sleeping down the hallway, 23 years
You don't
old,
even
and my
like
little
men.
thing
You don't
jumping.
even like men.
No, I'm just saying as a female, I am a female. I could take a drink, and if I know a hot stud is down there, you telling me I can't go in the room and do.
I want to add something. I want to ask the question.
Oh my God.
And I don't
See,
even-
Capri, you a mom. I'm single. I don't know.
Your goddaughter.
So this is hold
My
on.
goddaughter.
It's down the hall.
Before we go into all
Anybody.
we gotta
You
get
right.
this.
I don't know, y'all. I'm just with Jada on this
We
one.
gotta get
Do your
this
thing, girl.
Because
I'm just with Jada. I'm sorry. Women up 2, men down 1.5. Stand I just take this L.
But the thing about it is,
Because all women not with it.
but it also shouldn't be a competition.
It's not. It's
Like
not.
I feel like the mentality has gotten.
I just wish he wouldn't have ran his mouth.
I-
Cause you see, Jada would have never told.
Right.
Yep.
But that's a part of that cult-like situation.
True. Jada would have never
Listen,
told.
if that's the thing, then you don't sleep with people outside of your cult.
Yeah.
You slept with
A
wild
mental,
card.
a mental wild
I
card.
think she
Who brought
still
this
could have
up?
kept
Who
her
brought
mouth
this
shut.
up 4 years later?
Y'all think this the first wild card she slept
Hell
with?
no.
That's what I'm saying. He just the
It
least
ain't the
thing.
first one he slept with either.
Right.
We're going to have
They
to
wild.
figure out a way to continue. I had a
Wild
whole
what?
other question in
Sorry,
there,
y'all.
And they didn't got into the whole deepness of Jada and them. I don't really care.
No,
What's the
man,
next
yes,
question?
you
What's the next
did.
question?
You
Let's go.
can.
I really just want. I was trying to really get to the topic of sex so that we can kind of get to this.
Well, we on it.
Now we on
We
sex.
already on
Okay,
sex.
now we on sex. There you go, right there. There you go.
What's
Thank
that?
you.
What's in this
As
black
soon as he
box?
turned around, everything was out. Good job,
That's
sis.
why folks let the pastor by yourself.
Listen, in
And
reference
So
to
you don't have to put that poo-poo on people, and you can just sit in your room and
enjoy yourself.
Let me see it.
You know what?
It's upside down.
Where'd that go?
This afternoon really has been the latest.
That go inside.
That's an anal toy.
What in the?
spread your cheeks.
I almost about to throw. I'm sorry.
And
What?
this is the
dog?
vaginal one.
Oh, yeah, don't fall. Don't touch no surface now.
I don't even know why you
At
at this
this point,
table
I don't
anymore.
even know.
You can.
Yeah,
Ma needs to see it.
Yeah, that's the shorty. That's the
So-
shorty 40.
Hey, Laura.
This right here is the butterfly.
Y'all see this? Y'all see this butterfly?
This is the butterfly effect. It looks like a little butterfly.
the butterfly effect, my nigga. It has effect.
So
ABX really.
what it does is it goes inside. It will hit the G spot, and then it also has a clitoral vibrator as well.
No STDs.
No
No babies.
Exactly.
No responsibility on the other side.
And then
No kind
hold
of
on.
baby.
Look, Ma. Hold on.
Why you ain't make my lunch?
Look, Ma. No hands.
Who talk to you on
Look,
Instagram?
Ma. No hands.
Always them.
No.
It comes with a whole remote.
So can you? Okay, so look. So can you imagine being out in public with your girl and
Exactly.
she got it in, and you just like, man, she's showing off, and you just press
Don't
the
put
button.
that in my face. I thought y'all were unattached. Let me see that
Go
thing.
ahead and get it.
Right. Go ahead, feel it.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, that's the wrong toy.
You
That's
vibrating?
the- I mean, this one,
That
you can open
vibrate.
this one.
That's
This one
because I
is for
pushed
you.
the button. Can you imagine
That one's for
controlling
you.
the cooch in public
And
and
she
giggling the whole
walking?
time? Yeah. Y'all walking into a store and you just push the button. Is that a cock ring?
This is
It
beautiful.
is a cock ring.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at this.
No, you keep it open.
This is beautiful.
Isn't it? It's still vibrating? Or did
Yeah.
So does this feel like a
Alright.
tampon went in? It's pretty hard.
No, it does not feel like a tampon. So
Let me
for
see.
me, I don't use tampons
Okay.
because I cannot stand the way that they feel.
Okay.
But I love
no,
toys.
Touch right here. Touch right
I
here
love
where it's
toys.
gentle at.
Oh,
See,
okay.
you get the
okay.
full impact where it needs to impact, but then it's
But
gentle.
then
and
it's gentle.
ain't that
Oh,
soft
okay.
space.
You're right.
Yes.
You're right.
Right here.
Yeah.
All right.
That's gonna make my life.
So with butterfly effect, this is a couple's toy, or you can use this
No baby
for
season.
solo play.
I bet
Yeah.
you guys use this too. Reversal.
I mean,
See what I'm
you
saying?
can.
Look, Stan.
Oh,
You know what they do.
That's what you can.
I'm just saying.
But you know.
Hey,
Welcome to ABS. We're in
So-
Abstrakt. Oh, it's excellent.
they would love this in jail.
So
Listen.
Inmate.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So this is the C ring. This is the one that is. This is also a couple's toy because this is also going to give you clitoral stimulation when he is on.
So
When
when
he's
I'm
on.
bumping?
Exactly. When he is hitting you,
I
your
don't have a
clitoris
heat
will
on,
be
so
feeling
I'm not
this.
excited anymore.
Wait.
Yes.
It's
Do
a
what?
vibrator.
Oh shit, that is.
Tricky.
You think about it, ain't you?
stretches.
Yeah, I gotta get
After some of that CMOS,
So
after
you
some of that.
it fits.
I'm gonna have to get somebody that for their birthday.
You pair that with the whip right here. So I'm gonna do a demonstration.
I'm trying to turn it off. How do I turn it
Press
off?
and hold until the light goes off. There you go.
No, not the type of this.
So I am about to bring out a dildo. So you know,
Brace yourself, fellas. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Bring out, hey, Bob.
So this is our suction cup dildo.
What size
shower.
is that,
This
sis?
is for the shower.
What
This
size
is
would
one
that
size
be?
fits all.
Hey,
How
how many inches?
So-
loose and don't have no walls.
7 inches, 8 inches, 6.
I believe that is
Oh, sorry.
6
Hey,
and a
this
half.
joint just got like
Okay,
17
so-
different speeds. It won't cut off. You
And so you gotta press and hold, press and hold, press and hold.
He got nervous.
I put it down, but my hand's still
While we
shaking.
Okay.
appreciate this, we gonna slide you right here. Y'all
So-
can go here a little bit. Get
When you are using the C-ring,
Your little
because
pee-pee.
the guy of the guy that was on the show, I'm gonna do the C-ring demonstration. So you always want to pair it with a lubricant.
I want y'all to see this
Ladies,
C-ring.
this is our edible lubricant. So while you're performing oral, you can be tasting this as well.
Oh,
So you
okay.
want to make sure that you lubricate him
Does it numb too?
very well.
Like
No,
throat
it
numb?
is not numb. I do have
Good
a
head.
throat cream, yes, that will relax your gag reflex.
So
So then with this right here, it literally slides on. So once you lubricate, it literally just slides
So
on.
it's vibrating. It's
It'll
keeping
vibrate
him
him.
erect,
Yep.
and it's vibrating his bones.
this
and
for a
then as
dildo
my
or a real
clitoris-
man?
It's
No,
for
this
a
is
real
for the
man.
real man.
Oh, I was about
And
to
then
say.
as my
what
clitoris
the-
touches,
I
I'm
mean-
getting vibration too.
Exactly. Exactly. Or if you have a dildo and you are, self-play and you're by yourself and you don't have a man, but you have a dildo, you want it to vibrate, there you go.
You can
Just
still
slide the
do
vibrator
it.
on.
Ah.
So this is literally, let's just pretend like, this would be the clitoris. So you would be getting that feeling just like that. So it would be touching against the clitoris the entire time.
Now, what about a lesbian using it? Would it just be the other
so
one?
It
we
wouldn't keep
actually,
you erect, but
so for,
It's always a rat.
yeah, I'm
so
telling you.
for lesbians though, we actually have a harness where you can actually put the dildo in and then the vibrator will slide onto that dildo as well.
But who is it gonna feel on, me or that? Because
It'll
this
feel
one,
both of you. So the one that we have one that actually inserts in both of you.
oh, a 2-way. Mm-hmm. Y'all playing. They playing on this show. You see this, cuz?
You bought it here,
Want me to
son.
get you one of these,
This is
cuz?
progressive.
This a
Hold
dick
on,
ring.
so oh my
Can you?
God, that thing
I mean,
is
sorry.
terrible.
Can you make this
Y'all
jump
closer
jump
to
so you can? I can show the viewers.
I'm
This
too immature for you to say stuff like
y'all
that.
hear this jump going off.
It's
Want me to buy you
it
one,
has
cuz?
speed. It has
Oh, it got
speed.
different speeds.
Yep.
Yes.
This whole show
Pulsating.
is out of control.
This
And
what you
then
wanted,
the
right?
last one that we have is the finger vibrator. So this is the one that you use mostly while you're performing oral or you have your self-stimulation.
Oh,
So this is the
I don't need
clitoral
that.
finger vibrator. While you're performing oral, you can have that down there while you are giving head as well, or during sex while you are inside.
It
Go
actually
ahead.
has, no, I'm trying to they can see it. Like it
Hold
actually
on,
has
I'm trying to turn
grooves.
it on.
Oh, you think you popped this?
What is it though?
You think you
They're
popped
showing
in at the
grooves,
wrong time? No,
The
Tanya,
grooves.
you didn't
Oh,
pop in at the
yeah.
wrong time. You popped in at the right time.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Is that the kid?
Yeah.
Y'all need to turn that. Y'all got the TV
But see,
out
that's
there.
the thing, because when you done, they give you, all you gotta do is put your fingers in that
Y'all got
same
the
motion.
TV out there.
You see what I mean?
Coach here?
If you have this, when you put your,
Oh, we gotta go. What time is it?
And then the last one that Capri had, this is the anal vibrator. So this is the anal beads.
Oh yeah, that, yeah.
These are the anal beads.
Oh my God,
It's
how
for
many?
It's for the G spot.
That's
up
for
and
a
inside.
beginner?
It's bendable.
Yeah.
Beginner or?
Yes, beginner. Well,
In that thing, man.
I would say
That's beginner?
I would say not beginner. Only because if you're not used to anything being inside,
No
then
bullshit. That's a hell of a beginner.
I don't think I can
Okay.
begin there.
So that's
So
an
and then
anal.
this vibrates as well. So
Look, they laughing at you, Shimmy.
Do
They
it.
said, she said, ooh, a two-way.
Two-way deal though, cuz they up here.
but the thing about all of these toys is one, they are waterproof. Two, they are all rechargeable. They all come with their own cables.
No more
So
running
no more
out of
batteries.
batteries.
Listen, the
I
world
would-
is really progressive, man. Listen,
How many beads is that for the anal? Do men buy these too? Or
Yes,
Full.
men do buy these
men do
as well.
that?
Yes.
Not just gay men though.
No,
No,
straight
straight
men
men.
as well.
Told you.
Because their G spot is up and
Exactly.
in.
Hey.
So one of the things that I actually did have this conversation before that a lot of women actually have encountered men asking for them to put their finger into their man's butt because their gland, their G-spot is actually in their butt.
So it's nothing gay with putting your finger in the man's butt or them wanting it.
It is a mindset.
Immature.
It really is a
Immature. We don't want to hear from any immature men who aren't with this. We're having a ladies. Hush it up.
It really is a mindset.
So it's really in the concept. If someone you were dating asked you to do that, you wouldn't feel any type of way about that man. Because what's your preference?
I personally do not want to do that.
Okay, so they got the preference.
So if you are that guy,
I thought you were going to ask me. Don't you?
Capri?
I'm not. No.
Anybody in the room down with it? Down with OPP? Okay, go ahead, Stan.
I'm not doing it.
I do not think. I won't think anything.
Yeah, I really
That's right.
it.
Montu said that's gay.
What?
Thank you.
Go ahead, Stan.
I'm not putting anything in anybody's butt.
Rest in peace to the double.
So you can use that on a feminine butt as well. Yes.
Huh?
You can use it on any butt that's available.
So when
not one of these certain
listen, what you do in the privacy of your own home is your business.
And that's, but you know what? That's
Any
really
men out there, if you're afraid to, say anything to anybody, you can inbox me. All orders are confidential.
And he done ran to the mic.
All orders are confidential.
Packaging is confidential.
Packaging is confidential. Everything.
Want to give me your website?
My website is pureromance.com/Esther Page, ESTHERPAIGE. And you can also visit me on Facebook, Pure Romance by Esther Page, or you can find me at my personal page, Justice J. You can find 240-429-9565. You can text me, and I can send you my website and my catalog as well.
You can inbox me if you're on my friends list, and I can send it to you as well.
I even have for the ladies, I also have a gel that keeps you wet. It mimics your natural juices, and it keeps you wet.
For you dry
I also have a cream that will make your vagina feel like a virgin again, and that is exactly what this is called, like a virgin. It tightens up your vaginal walls.
There's all these tricks and trades.
It's just like using keyboard.
Well, just like y'all say, y'all have a big old thing before you pull it out.
Yeah. You cut the shrimp all the time, expecting some cocktail sauce.
Y'all been lying.
I wanted to.
Y'all men are so sensitive.
Go ahead.
My Stan got his thing. Go ahead.
My clothing is Jones Girl Creations.
Okay.
It is formed of myself, my mom, and my sister. We are all Jones Girls, and we do T-shirts like the one that I am wearing right now. We also did some George Floyd shirts, Breonna Taylor shirts, Black Lives Matter. I do cups, wine glasses, memorial lanterns. If you actually want the face of the person that you're trying to memorialize, I can put the face of them on the lantern itself, and then I decorate the inside with a candle.
We watched her do one. It was really dope.
Yeah.
Thank
you.
That's a dope idea. That's really dope.
And yeah, tumblers, water bottles. I kind of do it all. So
perfect.
Yeah, Jones Girl Creations, and that is Jones Girl, not girls. Jones Girl Creations on Instagram and on Facebook.
All right, type in, guys.
Creating them goddamn fans from the stands tonight.
Oh, let me put my mic back on. Oh.
What happened?
I was getting ready to say something.
I know. Let's get this thing off, y'all.
I just wanted to get this up. I know he's gonna go, so I need to make sure.
Oh, mine real quick tonight.
It ain't that bad. I got faith in
Tonight, right here, 7:30, you can catch us for our episode of the Funky Crossover. We will have Say 2, Bishop King, Black Woodson, and Gabby Moe here to discuss where rap meets go-go, how the two industries matter, their independent projects. They've all come up with projects that have just dropped during COVID-19. And, y'all just got to tune in. You never know what's going to get said on our show.
Yeah.
And then next weekend, we will be right back here on Sunday with two homeless shelters, because that's one of the things that they need. We'll be doing food giveaways. We'll be doing raffle giveaways. DJ Kid Cannon will be on the 1s and 2s.
Hey.
The one band will be performing. There will be a Mitch Craft and Everything Hippie pop-up shop that day.
Yeah.
It'll be right here in the lobby. Please wear your mask. You will be asked to enter the building with your mask. Without a mask, I will not let you in here. I have to protect my team. We'll be doing interviews, and yeah. So I'm out the way. See, that was quick. Let me turn the
Oh,
mic
on
on
me.
this militant black man right here. This
Cannot forget that.
Oh, well.
Everything. Make sure y'all go visit
everything.
Everything hippie.
Hippies.
protect the brand and promote our own.
EVERYTHING.
So
.com.
make sure y'all go check that out. And now,
I don't have time for if you slap anything in
without
this
further
room.
ado,
I ain't slapping nothing.
Okay. And he got himself in the model.
That's what I said. He looking good. His skin is. He better act nice because he already know. He better stay in line.
I mean, it's a lot I can say, but I want to come back to that last one. Y'all talk about inserting something into a man.
Vinegar in a bath bottle will tighten your box up, ladies. That's
Please do not use
Most of them
vinegar.
in the box. Stop giving suggestions on what women
You
should
can't
do.
use vinegar without.
Vinegar.
You can't use vinegar without the baking soda.
Don't use
Vinegar
That
is
would dry you out.
Thank you.
why would I put baking soda in
because
my hoo-ha?
well, the vinegar is acidic and baking soda
I'm not-
attempts
sir,
to
I'm not
realkalize
using
it.
Either one of those inside of my
Thank
person.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Not inside, y'all. It's a little different because once it get
like
ooh.
I'm sitting right here doing
Right. Well, you.
Kegels during conversations to keep.
Just because
I'm saying though, y'all talk about inserting something in a man. That's
I
okay.
never said that.
No, we said if they wanted to be inserted.
Well,
into
I want to
gay
comment
for
on that.
us.
I want to
It's
comment
not
on
gay
that.
for us.
Well, no, it's not. Well, it is
For
because
us.
for you
not.
it's
Don't
not.
tell me that
But
it's
look,
gay.
it feminizes the man. That's what I want to get on.
It might be gay.
It's not gay.
No, what? See, we're talking about opinion, but I'm talking about science.
Oh,
Right.
what?
So why-
Right. You are correct
So
by
why
saying that
is
the man's
Why is the
G-spot.
G-spot
Well,
your
if I
ass?
can explain it. If I can explain it.
Make the G-spot
Right,
on.
you're right. The man's G-spot is the perineum, but the perineum does not need a tool to be exercised. For one, you have two sets of muscles that you can control under your will. The main is your muscle, your breathing muscles, but also your sphincter. Everybody
Tell 'em,
can
cuz.
contract and expand their sphincter. The basic exercise in Kundalini yoga to stimulate an opposite
Everybody doesn't do yoga.
well, it doesn't matter. You don't have to put something in your
But that may be for you.
But that's just for
right. Well, but what I'm gonna say that has a negative effect on a man.
I mean, then if that's the case,
The man's energy circuit is supposed to flow from top to bottom. When you insert something into a man, you changing his circuit. You're reversing the circuit.
And insertion, then why do y'all lay down with women? Y'all don't intend on.
But see, this what I'm saying though. We're talking about one thing. Hey, let's bring it back, man. If we gonna bring it back, let's bring it all the way back. Because I heard the sisters don't date down, but then y'all talked about Jade and Alcina right after that.
I said, that wasn't dating. That was
That's not dating down?
That wasn't
That's not dating down? That's not dating
That
down?
was on her level. She could do that.
August Alcina?
All in Hollywood.
They all
They all in Hollywood together. August Alcina and a Will Smith.
Kelly not gonna hit Jada Pinkett, but August will.
But guess what? She was done with Will Smith at that point in time.
I'm just saying, that's a regular Hollywood.
Come on, man.
She's a girl.
It's a brother doing that. Brothers ain't doing that. I'm sorry. Brothers ain't picking up the August Alcina shorty. Brothers ain't doing that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He came up here with this bullshit. Don't talk about
sorry.
inserting nothing.
listen.
Because y'all insert and take people's energy all the time and walk around.
No, that's false. That's false. That's false. Because I would totally disagree with that, sis. I would totally disagree with that.
Sir, because I'm not sleeping with that heifer. So why do I have time with a bitch I ain't sleeping with?
Hey, I gotta go.
Nigga, what made me
Look. I'm here for this. I'm here for this. I'm gonna disagree with that statement right there.
You would disagree because you're man.
All right, look, we gonna wrap it up. This is why they wouldn't let me on the mic, cause I get that raw man perspective.
Cut his mic off.
That Scorpio man perspective.
Cut
Take
him.
it to the lobby.
We about to just take it outside.
Y'all. This ain't
Before
over.
we go,
I knew it, but I knew this was coming. I don't know. I shouldn't have gave you
You should have gave
back to us. I don't know. Yeah, back to us.
Why we ain't
Stir the pot. You know I do that, y'all.
Don't talk about no insertion and when y'all are inserting.
Jesus Christ, this has been amazing energy. I really appreciate y'all.
We need a full
Coach
hour block.
has a show, and
Yeah.
I need to end this thing.
I'm not ending this live. I'm
Coach.
staying out in the lobby. You running, Coach? Because he's finna get this work.
I'm about to get to work. Oh, look. Part 2 on the live, y'all. Part 2 on the live.
We got lives popping. But before we go, I needed to absolutely make sure y'all understand, not next week, but the week after, we're going to have the fellas. And I believe we may have a couple special guests.
Y'all need them. If it's fellas, y'all need 15 to be
don't worry about that,
interesting as ours.
No, don't worry about it, because what we're going to do is, during their show, we're going to do a live reaction live. And we're going to be in the lobby.
Okay.
We ain't even going to play with it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I will definitely be back.
And I think I'm going to call Jada Pickett and see if she wants to
Tell her pull up.
I will.
Like an entanglement.
Really?
with the boys.
August Alcina, though.
Come on, Stan. Come on, Stan.
Come on, man. Come on.
That's how women feel when y'all sleep with those anything.
Y'all baby mothers be looking like a hot tack.
Don't say y'all.